Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I have a question for you guys. Have you ever dreamed of traveling to a new country, meeting people from all over the world, and immerse yourself in a different culture? If the answer is yes, then I have a program just for you. Last summer, I attended a summer program called TechGirls, which is fully funded, meaning that you have to pay for absolutely nothing. In this program, you will have the opportunity to engage yourself in STEM studies and cultural exchange in the US. I felt that this is such a wonderful and once-of-a-kind experience, so I made this video to share it to more of you guys. Are you curious already? Without further ado, let's dive right in. So, what makes TechGirls so special? The first thing about it is that it is completely free. Well, as a very poor student, I have to admit that the first thing I look into when finding a summer program is whether it's free or not. And luckily, TechGirls is. The program is sponsored by the Bureau of Educational and Cultural Affairs of the U.S. Department of State and is organized by Legacy International. If you are selected, then the program will cover your visa fees, accommodation, transportation, meals, and any other expenses related to your study during the program. So now you know that it's free and not pay to play. I have to warn you that the program is quite competitive. The application process. Well, this is not official information, but I heard from the staff last year that in 2024, there were more than 6,000 applicants for just 128 spots. So it is fairly competitive. So my word of advice here is that just stay your true self and be genuine about your interest in the STEM field, and you will be fine. Next, I think I should explain about the program further. So TechGirls is created with a view to offering educational and cultural exchange opportunities to girls aged 15 to 17 who have a passion for any aspects of the STEM field. So whether you are interested in engineering, civil engineering, or web development, or even biology, there's a place for you in the program. In 2024, there were 128 girls from 37 participating countries, including 3 girls from Vietnam. The program consists of 2 parts: participation in a summer camp in the US and also a community follow-up project. During the period in the US, you have a few days in DC and also 10 days of studying at a university and 4 days of community engagement. Last summer, we spent our 10 days of technical courses at Virginia Tech in Virginia. So during this period, each participant will be able to choose any of the 4 following courses. Remember that this is only applicable for the 2024 program. It may change in the future. So the first course is Rhythm, which is learning to use JavaScript to compose music, and also web development through HTML and CSS. So for the first half of the course, you'll be using JavaScript to compose a music piece, and web development will be on the second half. What you're seeing here is my final project after the first 5 days. It's a music piece. For the second part of the Rhythm course, you'll be learning web development through HTML and CSS on the free coding platform called Glitch. So here I created a personal portfolio for myself, coded in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. The second course is ASM, which is robot programming. Here's a footage I got from my friends. The third course is called Rivers. It's about environmental science. Here you will go to a nearby river, which is usually a river within the university, to collect samples, analyze the data, and then craft reports. Then the last course is called EMI. It's about data science and atomic modeling. This course is great for those who are interested in biology. During the 4 days of community engagement, participants will stay with local families and immerse themselves in the local culture. Within these 4 days, you will have the opportunity to visit major tech companies like Google, Amazon, Microsoft, and Oracle. When I attended, I think we visited Google, SolarWinds, Capital Factory, and a community college in Austin, Texas. Then after the program ended, you will go back to your home country and carry out your follow-up project. So now you know what TechGirls is, but what about the application process? So currently TechGirls hasn't opened the application form yet, but I believe it will be open soon in October and will be closed in December. You can find more details about the dates and requirements on the program's website, which I've linked in the description below. The selection process consists of 2 rounds, the application and interview. In the application round, you'll be asked about your personal information, academic achievements, and extracurricular activities. Finally, there will be some questions that require you to write short essays about your personal experiences. If you successfully pass the application round, you will be selected for an interview with the staff at the Department of State. They will ask you some personal questions to determine if you are truly a good fit for the program. Now for the final part, I will show you the application portal as well as all the stats and tips I used for applying. TechGirls has a separate application portal, which is similar to applying to universities. Here is the PDF version of my application form because I cannot access the application portal after applying. The application consists of 7 main sections. Sections 1 to 4 will ask for your personal information. Section 5, which I'm showing you right now, is about academic achievements and extracurricular activities. In the academic section, you will be asked about your favorite subjects and any STEM-related courses you have taken. For this part, just answer truthfully according to your actual interests and take the opportunity to highlight your academic achievements. When I filled out my application, I mentioned that English and computer science were my favorite subjects. I also listed some regional awards in English. On the other hand, I didn't have many achievements in computer science. So I explained why I was interested in the subject and mentioned some online courses I had taken. If you haven't got much achievements or extracurriculars, you can just make up for it in the essays by showing your willingness to learn and how passionate you are about the field. Moving on to extracurricular activities. I want to emphasize one of the qualities the program looks for, a willingness to give back to the community. Therefore, extracurricular activities are essential to strengthen your application. When I applied, I had a project focusing on raising environmental awareness, which is called We Change. I also serve as the HR head of department at my school's English club. I also took the role of the content creator of 2 other projects. Additionally, I also helped organize some events for the organizations I was involved with. It's great if you can show that you have the extracurricular activities you have are somewhat related to tech. But if it's not, then that's fine, because it's best to be a well-rounded person and doing things that you are genuinely interested in. For section 6, it includes some questions requiring you to write short essays of about 300 words. For example, you might be asked about a challenge you faced or to describe yourself in 2 words. Here, it's the main aim of these questions are to assess your problem-solving skills, your personality, your leadership skills, and learning experiences. So just focus on how you resolve conflicts, the lessons you learned, and your personal achievements, rather than just listing and describing. Finally, the 3 last sessions will be about signatures and documents. They will ask you for a close-up photo and your transcript of the previous school year. For example, if you apply one in 11th grade, you'll need your 10th grade transcript. The program does not have a specific requirements for GPA, but I advise that it's best to have a score of 9 or higher. But what's after the application round? Around March of the following year, you'll receive results regarding your application. At that time, if you are selected, you will be interviewed by staff at the US Embassy in your home country. This part is not only to confirm what you stated in the application, but also to learn more about your personality and confidence. For this round, I advise that you take some time to practice the interview on common questions like introduce yourself or why are you interested in the program. To be honest, I took one day at school off in order to practice for the interview. In the interview, I also want to say that you need to have 1 or 2 main topics to stick to when developing your answers. In my interview, I chose 2 topics, data science and environmental protection. This will not only help to make your answers more consistent, but also prepares you for unexpected questions. So, has all that information about the program make you feel interested? If yes, what are you waiting for? Click the program link below to find out more. In the next video, I will share more about the challenges I faced when going to the US, such as jet lag, culture shock, language barrier, and more than 1 hour of walking around the campus every single day. If you enjoyed all the information I shared, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Thank you very much and goodbye.